Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to your transformational, motivational mindset Monday moment. Just love saying it, mixing them all up and seeing what that creates. Welcome. This is pre-recorded. Susan Lazar Hart here on vacay with the family that I love and adore, and we play and grow and so much fun. And being with you is so much fun as well. So I didn't want to miss part 4 of our theme this month on intuition. What is it? How do we use it? Today, the question is, Susan, can you give me some more information on how do I recognize when I'm playing with intuition? So I love that. I totally love that. Thank you so much. And please keep on coming in with your questions. I love them. So intuition is often described as a gut feeling when you feel like you just know something, right? Unfortunately, that was drilled out of us when we were very little. How do you know that? Prove it to me. But your gut knows. You knew. You've always known. It's an unconscious awareness of wisdom that can't be explained, which is why you might say, yeah, I just know it. Even though you feel like you've never lived it before, touched it before, seen it before, you just know. It's a gut feeling. You know. Again, put your hand on your heart. Ask yourself some questions. What is this? What do I do with it? Can I change it? Is this my intuition tugging? Is this a knowing? Right? There's all kinds of questions to play with, and it's being in tune with who you truly be, aligning with that, not asking from out there, what do you know? Asking somebody else to verify your intuition. No. That's not how we play. So if you want a better understanding, start by considering it is a culmination of all the experiences, relationships, and interactions you had so far in this life and beyond. It's based on your personal awareness, nobody else's. It's why you might feel pulled in specific directions. And however you define it, you can always get better at trusting your gut feeling. Like, have you ever said, oh, it's a gut feeling, I just know. And you followed your knowing and look what it created. Sometimes it created what you expected, sometimes it wasn't. But in any case, you're growing, you're learning, you're creating. You know, as a seeker and a creative, you know there's more that's possible. So check in with yourself on a regular basis just to gauge on, what does this feel like? If we tap into what this feels like, does this feel empowering? Does this feel expansive, or does this feel contracted? If it's contractive, let it go. So with all the questions coming in on how do you know, Susan, I've kind of gathered the 5 of the biggest signs that I tap into when I'm tapping into my intuition. So the more you listen to the signals listed below, or if you're reading the email listed below, and if you're not, if you're watching this on our amazing Congruent Living Facebook for creatives and seekers, pop in your comments as we finish this, because I'm curious to see if the signs that I play with are the signs that you play with, or you've even thought of, right? So the first one is, you're getting a sense you're creating on purpose. You're not chasing for your purpose in life. You're getting a sense that you're creating on purpose. When your intuition is guiding you in the right direction, you'll notice your body seems to relax, particularly around your chest and your stomach, and you won't catch yourself wavering or second guessing. All of a sudden you feel like energized with this, oh yeah. And it's no doubt, no second guessing, no distraction, no shame, blame, no buying other people's points of views. It's just there. Your intuition is the voice of your most inner self. When you listen to that voice and follow its guidance, you automatically align with that deeper desire of creating with a life you truly love. Now, what's an example? Well, I've got a vegetable garden outside, and yesterday I was working, had calls, clients, Congruent Living Academy, and all this, the garden was just calling me, and I'm like, so what's going on? And I just went out and I thought, oh, the tomatoes need to be restocked. And so I put in a fresh stock and tied up the tomato plant as it's growing, and I saw these caterpillars just munching on the stalks. They weren't there yesterday on the greens of the tomato plant. They weren't there yesterday. the day before. And so I quickly did some research. What are these? So they come from moths, and I learned about the larvae, and called up the garden center. And what do I do about that? And they gave me something that would protect the plant. And as I pulled off the caterpillars and put them out into the forest far away, well, that was like listening to my intuition, listening to my love of my garden, listening to garden talking to me. Right. So I knew that whatever was calling me, I was creating with this garden on purpose. Right. I was creating on purpose, the purpose of having yummy food and being in connection with the earth and watching things grow and myself growing as I sit there in the morning with the garden. It's just following that knowing of there's something calling me. I don't have to know what it is or why it is. And it's just like, think of that saying, when you know, right? Go for it. See what it creates. That's creating your life on purpose, right? Second, when you have an aha, it feels like a light bulb going off. Your intuition feels like a light bulb going off in a way that brings instant peace. It's like, oh, that's it. So you don't have to know what it is, but you sit in that awareness, just even for a moment, smiling, appreciating with gratitude at the clarity that just paved for you. You know it, it's gut feeling. And suddenly any other option, possibility, answer in this 10 seconds is not relevant. It's just not relevant. It's just that aha moment. Stop for a minute now and just be with yourself and ask yourself, when was the last time you actually acknowledged that aha, right? And then you can ask, oh, is following this moment creating my life on purpose? Is it bringing me closer to what I'm asking to create and creating a life I truly love? You see how they all kind of play together? That's your intuition. So third one is you just know you're at the right place at the right time. Your intuition is on point if it seems like you're constantly in the right place at the right time, to the point where it feels like you're in sync with the universe, because in fact you are, right? You've got this vibration. Intuition is a vibration. You're picking up on the vibration. You have that North Star coming from the inside out. That's also a vibration. All the vibrations are in sync. What's actually happening is you're following that inner voice before the subconscious mind can get in there and stir up any doubt, right? You're like, yes, yes, yes. Now, the truth is, this yes of yours can often be a frustration to all of those around you, because they're like, don't you want to check it out? Don't you want to, look at the data? Don't you want to, you tried this before? Whatever that is, what people say about your intuition is none of your business. You're in the business of listening to your intuition, right? It has nothing to do with you. It's about you following your gut. It's gotten you this far. Appreciation, right? This is your life, not somebody else's. It's your intuition, not somebody else's. Here's an interesting one. Did you ever have like that moment of just like, oh, wait a minute, just wait a minute. So the fourth one is you have reservations when nobody else does. You're the only one, it's your gut. You're listening to your sneaking suspicion that something is off or wrong. It's like, no, I don't think so, right? This may be your intuition advising you that this opportunity is too good to be true, whatever that is. So the questions I often ask is what's right about this I'm not getting? And just being present with that. What is this? What's this? What is that? And you don't have to like go down a rabbit hole. It's just you get, oh, there's something off here. Okay, so what's right about this I'm not getting? It could be that the choice is fantastic and now is not the time. It could be that whatever it is you're leaning into no longer fulfills your desire in creating a life you love. You've shifted, you've changed, you've grown. Remember, we are here for the law of more life. We grow and shift and change all the time. There could be a lot of, it could be, the thing is, be in the question. Will choosing this bring me closer to creating a life I truly love, or take me farther away from my target in creating a life I truly love? We all have different targets. We shift and change all the time. What is your target in creating a life that you love? Is there something off here? Just be aware. It's about the willingness to be aware, and it's just those whispers of awareness. Yeah. And the last is And I love this one. I was just thinking, well, what is that about my intuition? Now, there's a lot about me you might not know. I hitchhiked through Mexico when I was 18, 17, 18. I traveled all through Europe, 9 months in Spain on the Costa del Sol, working as a social animator, 9 months in Israel, milking cows, 9 months in Norway, picking apples and running a mountain station. I did all this between the ages of like, I don't know, 17 and 20. I came home and met Ricky when I was 21, and I thought I was going back to Israel. And I ended up in a bar meeting Ricky, following my intuition. And here we are 44 years later. So one of the things that I know for sure is that within my intuition, I'll go on adventures where I know I'll be safe, right? I know I'll be safe. I just know because my guides are with me, because my intuition is with me. I mean, think of all the times where you walk around at night, you go into parking lots, or you travel alone, and your gut steers you away from what doesn't actually contribute greater to you, right? Your inner voice often screams at you, turn around, go somewhere else. Don't eat that, whatever that is. It's about listening to the goosebumps, right? The hairs in the back of your neck when something's off. That's a good indicator that you have great intuition. So when you're able to sense your body and what you're experiencing in a situation, this means you can gauge where you are, what you're doing, how you're going, and what else is truly possible in creating a life you truly love. I mean, that's who you came here to be and do, right? Is that vibration of creating greater, which creates greater, which matches the universe, which is always creating greater, right? Yeah. So this is a quickie. I hope this was helpful for you. And now it's your turn. Which of these 5, oh, there's my intuition calling me, pop for you? Which of those can you relate to? And which ones do you have that aren't even on this list, right? I'd love to hear from you. Please share in the comments below, whether this is in an email that you're receiving this information from our newsletter, or whether this is in our Monday Transformational Motivational Mindset Moment. I look forward to your comments. I'll be popping in all the time, even though I'm on the vacay. You know, I love to check in and see what's happening. And I adore you all. Thank you so, so, so much. And I will see you live for our 1, 2, 3, I think 5th or 6th Transformational Monday Moment. And that will be on the, wait for it, I'm just going to get my calendar out. Well, I can't see it in my calendar. Anyway, that'll be the last week in the last Monday of August. I'll be here live. So I adore you all. Thank you so much. This is so much, so expansive, with everybody coming in with their questions and comments and replay, #replay, and all of that. It's just, it just keeps growing and growing. And if you know of somebody who would like to pop in and join in on this conversation, have them join the Congruent Living for Creatives and Seekers. And let's see what else is possible. Because, you know, when 2 or more are gathered, we create greater. It's just consciousness. That's what it's all about. Live boldly, love greatly, and be that fearless leader you came here to be, because the world requires more of you and that amazing intuition that you have, that's growing, that's creating a life you truly love. See you next Monday live. I can't wait. Bye-bye.